Hey everybody, Mumzie here. I want to talk to you today about convenience. Things that are convenient and inconvenient. We have a lot of things in our life that are very convenient, like cars and planes. I mean, the first car was in the 1800s and the first plane was in the 1900s. I wrote down the date, 1893, Daniel Hale Williams did the first open heart surgery. That's very convenient, helped us live longer. If you don't know anything about him, you need to read about him. I just learned that he was the first doctor who did open heart surgery. He started as a shoemaker and he put himself through med school. I think that's so awesome. Now, there are a lot of things in life that are meant to be convenient and they can become inconvenient. For example, phones, precisely cell phones. But let's go back a little bit. The first phone we ever had was a stick and then the receiver was on it and you would talk to it like this. Now, I don't even have one to show you, but you would have to call the operator, and the operator would have to connect you to your call. And if they had a phone, you could talk to them. Now, the operator could hear your call, and other people in your area can hear you too talking. Can you imagine the gossip? Then we got rotary phones. They were flat, and then a receiver on top with a curly Q that would always get all tangled, and you could talk. You could talk to someone across the city. You could talk to someone across the world. That's convenient. And then you thought, couldn't get any better than this. Then they came out with pagers. I still have mine. I don't know why I kept it. Now, I could leave the house, and if someone needed to call me, they would put their number down for display on my pager. I would have to pull over, find a payphone, and call them back. But that was convenient. You're all lost now, half of you, because you don't even know what a payphone is. But that's okay. This was a very short-lived product. Then came cell phones. Now, cell phones can be convenient and inconvenient. Now, the convenient thing about a cell phone is, if I'm at the store and I forgot what I was supposed to get my kid, I can call her up and say, hey, what was that you wanted me to get you? And she could tell me. That way I don't have to come all the way home and go back to the store. Another convenient thing is if I'm on vacation and I have a blowout or the engine stalls on the highway or something happens, I can just pull over, of course, and call AAA on my cell phone, and they can come rescue me. I'm not going to change my own tire. Another convenient thing is if I'm driving down the street and I see somebody have an accident, I can call them help too. That's convenient, but it's also inconvenient. And why do I say that? Because we become a society of this. Cell phone zombies. Have you ever seen somebody walking down the street and they're doing this and they almost walk into another person, or they walk into a pole or to the wall, or they fall? After you stop laughing, you're thinking that was inconvenient. But we're also inconvenient with each other. We stop communicating. I mean, if I'm walking down the street, I'm not looking at anything in my surroundings. Who knows who I've just walked past? My future husband or a famous person. You never know. But here's another thing. I was at a restaurant, and it was a German restaurant, and I was sitting there and I looked around the restaurant like I always do at the different people at the tables. And there was a husband and wife with 3 kids. All 3 kids were on their cell phone. The husband was on his cell phone, and the wife was sitting there like this. And I felt so bad for her. I thought, wow, is this what we've become? We need to start communicating more. You shouldn't even be having a cell phone at the dinner table. So our new rule at home is, when we're having dinner, we put the phones in the living room. And then when we're at a restaurant, we put the phones down. Whoever picks up their phone first has to pay for dinner. I haven't paid for dinner or lunch in 3 months. But here's another thing. Just when I thought that couldn't get any better, they came out with Bluetooth and earbuds. Now, when we're driving down the street, we all look like serial killers in our car. I mean, 20 years ago, if I saw somebody talking in their car, I thought, they had a bad day, or what's going on in their life that they're talking to themselves, or woohoo. But now, I know they did it for us so we wouldn't get into car accidents. But, hey, now everybody's driving down the street like, yeah. So when I see somebody talking, if I'm at the stoplight and you look at me and you see me, I'm going to go overboard with you. This is what I do. If I'm talking to my kid and I see somebody next to me, this is what I do. Yeah, had a great day at work. I can't wait to get home and see you. I love you, Haley. You're awesome. And then I'll look right at him. Aren't you glad you know me? It's fun, isn't it? I'm Mumzie. If you haven't already subscribed, subscribe. It's free, it doesn't cost anything. And that way I have more friends than my kid does on YouTube. And that's the goal, to have more friends. I need friends. My name is Mumzie, and then I'll see you next week. Hey, remember, you're important. This world is incomplete without you. Bye.